Welcome back everybody, just a real quick video because I'm a bit under the weather at the moment, not feeling very well. I've not got coronavirus. I did have a test actually, so definitely negative, it's just a cold, but the whole family's got it. And to make things worse, the boiler's packed up, so no hot water until at least Tuesday, which is the earliest the bloke can come out to fix it. But anyway, that's enough about that. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, let's have a look at the traditional markets. So I've not got any of those up, but I can tell you now that there's been a bit of a dump across the board. This is kind of the sort of thing I've been expecting, dumping for all major indices, oil massive dump, and now cryptocurrency is coming down as well. So like I say, this is what I was expecting. So the last video I've made, because I've been, like I say, under the weather, about 3 days ago now, I was saying, look, we're in a downtrend. The downtrend is likely to continue, so be careful with whatever you do. Any buybacks that you do, I would suggest they just be short daytime trading, and take profits where possible. Now what we're looking at here is the Bitcoin on the 4-hourly chart. So we saw that we dumped down massively here. Sorry, someone's trying to ring me here. Dumped down massively, and we've actually had quite a spring back here, all the way up to the 10,600, and rejection from there. To be honest with you, all of this small time stuff isn't really much to me. We're still playing out our death cross from back, all the way from back over here. Every time we've come to try and rectify that on a 4-hourly, it's not allowed to happen. On the daily, what we see here is coming down to test exactly the bottom of this blue box territory. Exactly. So when people say TA doesn't work, it does work. I'm telling you, it works. But the problem we've got now is that because we're dumping, dipping ourselves into this area, the chances are we're going to come down beneath it. The first option would be to have a wick close above or just below this this Bollinger Band, which is tightening quite a lot. Wicks below there will probably get sucked back up in the short term. Long term though, I am expecting us to come down and break that 10,000 mark, which is this blue box territory here. Now the thing that I want to just get out there and show you first of all, and probably the most important thing to show you, is this, which is the weekly MACD cross. Okay, so we've had a weekly MACD cross, and we're likely to have this continue unless we have some superior pumps in the next few days before the weekly closes. This is just going to diverge further and further away. Now it is massively in bullish territory, but that doesn't mean a great deal, because we've had this sort of thing happen before. We had a cross back here, massively in bullish territory, and we dropped ever over and over and over again. So we could say that we'll measure it from the bottom of the wick here if you like, and this is kind of where we are right now, roughly speaking. And then we came all the way down. It took a relatively long period of time, but we fell down another 32%. I'm not saying that that's exactly what's going to happen here, but if we did fall down another 32% from the bottom of this wick where we are at right now, that would take us to 7,000. Okay, also the bottom of this Ichimoku cloud. So these things can take time. All right, I'm not saying that we're definitely in a downtrend, but it looks like a downtrend is likely to continue. When we have, and this is a weekly chart by the way, we don't really have a higher high. We've got higher lows at the moment, but we don't have a higher high. As soon as we get a lower low, then we will be talking downtrend time, and we will probably come down into the 7,000s. I know that sounds severe, but that's what I'll be looking at with a setup like this. Now obviously this can all turn around in an instant, but it's unlikely to do that in my book. I don't think it's likely to do that. I think the downtrend is going to continue, and I think it'll continue over a long period of time now, and maybe we'll ride out this descending trend line here, which is the top of the parabolic move from back in the olden days, from the $20,000 top. We come down to test that, maybe we'll spring from there, and if this comes down to 7,000, that brings us into next March, so a long time away, and then maybe we can spring from there and become a bullish, a proper bull run. But for the moment, you know, there's two things, and what you see here could become, what do they call it, a megaphone formation. So we have mega super resistance up here and super support down here, which both this could be a support and resistance, and has been for many years now, and this one also has been a resistance for many years and maybe could turn to support. So this could be the trading range, this could be the trading range, right? And I know that sounds bananas, sounds absolutely bonkers and crazy, but it could be. And there's nothing to say that Bitcoin's going to go to 100, 200,000, $1 million or anything like that. The stock and flow ratio is one thing, but you know, there's nothing to there's no promises, there's no guarantees. But what I'm saying is that we are at what it looks like to be still in a continued downtrend. The downtrend is likely to continue for weeks, maybe months, until proven otherwise. And the thing that will prove me otherwise is when we break above here. Breaking above this trend line here, that will at that point, for me, be a bullish situation, and the bull run will continue. At the moment, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. The stocks, shares, commodities, and crypto all look a little bit tired, and they've all got this cross. This isn't just Bitcoin that's got this. The Nasdaq, the FTSE, the S&P, the Dow Jones, they all have this, which means could be all ready for a downtrend, and that's fine, so long as you're on the right side of that downtrend. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice. Trade carefully and do your own research. Thanks for watching. I'll leave it with you there. I need to go and take some paracetamol or something. Take it easy.